Now, in this module, we are going to learn that what is modified globalization. The third wave authors not only defend the globalization theory, but also contribute to the construction of more qualified theoretical framework of globalization in order to counter the first wave of theorists. Third wave authors develop counter arguments against the criticism on globalization that I earlier mentioned, that usually people believe that globalization is supporting more to the developed world, and it seems like that if you could just आपने मेरे अगर बात पे आज की बातचीत पे गौर किया हो, तो जैसे मैं कह रहा था कि तरक्की याफ्ता ममालिक में हर शख्स कहीं भी जा सकता है, जबकि तरक्की पजीर ममालिक में नहीं जा सकता. तो इससे ये एक तासुर उभरता है कि शायद ग्लोबलाइजेशन जो है ये सिर्फ तरक्की याफ्ता ममालिक को ही सपोर्ट कर रही है. तो ऐसा यकीनन है, लेकिन इसके साथ साथ जो भी मुल्क, चाहे वो तरक्की पजीर हैं या उससे भी नीचे हैं, जो भी तरक्की करना चाह रहे हैं, उस प्रोसेस में हैं, वो इससे एडवांटेजेस भी उठा रहे हैं. जैसे मैंने बताया कि इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स आर वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट इन द वेस्ट, इन द डेवलप्ड पार्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, बट नॉट स्ट्रिक्ट इन द डेवलपिंग पार्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. तो वो इससे एडवांटेजेस ले रहे हैं, किताबें छाप रहे हैं यहाँ पे पेपर बैक में. वहाँ की वेस्ट की आप टीवी चैनल्स देख रहे हैं 200 के करीब, बिल्कुल इलीगल है सब कुछ, बट इट इज स्टिल पेइंग यू. तो वो कहता है कि जो इस पर क्रिटिसिज्म होता है कि ये सिर्फ अमीर मुल्कों के लिए है या उन्हीं को फेवर करता है, तो ऐसी बात भी नहीं है. दे आल्सो इंटीग्रेट सेप्टिकल प्रोपोजिशंस टू ऑथेंटिकेट देयर क्लेम्स. Third wave theorists actually put forward globalist cosmopolitan democracy. However, as far as practice is concerned, their arguments complement the skeptical perspective of politics. Skeptical approach believes that politics is characterized by inequality, conflict, and formation of alliances on the basis of common interests. Skeptics believe upon the realist thought that everything is determined with the lens of power. Might is right, that the country, if having more economic power, can dictate its terms to other parts of the world. Third wave theorists deliberately want to sketch a very sophisticated picture as they claim that globalization is changing the world. It is transforming the whole environment. Third wave does not support the notion of hyperglobalism. They don't believe that this globalization is going to integrate every part of the world and going to impose its ideas upon other parts of the world. This is how it is happening today, that they want to impose. For example, the West believes that democracy should be the global system of governance. It is not possible that Americans are going to implement democracy in Afghanistan through martial forces. I mean, through its army. Can you imagine? It is ridiculous. So, hyperglobalism idea जो है वो कोई ज़्यादा support नहीं करते third wave वाले. Third waves acknowledge globalization and globalizing changes as a substantial reality. On this point, they support the first wave theorists of globalists. Many authors have consensus that third wave of globalization theory has multidimensional approaches. Third wave integrates various processes of globalization, including all those processes that developed unevenly, because there is inequality regarding the gap or lacuna between haves and have-nots, and all these lacunas are, I would say, the gaps are filled with the passage of time. The third wave is more debatable in the scholarly community because of the heterogeneous analysis of globalization. Moreover, it incorporates specific effects. Other two waves are more homogeneous and generic in approach. A distinctive approach of third wave attributes globalization as the effect of numerous causes rather than a cause within itself. There are two, concepts, heterogeneous and homogeneity. You cannot find a single state in the world that is heterogeneous. Every state is diversified owing to different ethnic groups in the society. But the intensity of their heterogeneity is definitely, you may say, that it is varied. हर जगह पे उतनी डाइवर्सिटी नहीं है जितनी एक मुल्क में है. जैसे पाकिस्तान, इंडिया में बहुत ज़्यादा डाइवर्सिटी है, जबकि इंग्लैंड के अंदर इतनी ज़्यादा डाइवर्सिटी नहीं है. सो दैट डाइवर्सिटी एंड होमोजेनिटी that definitely support the system of globalization, but with its degree of intensity, वो कितनी है उस रियासत में. Third waivers view globalization as a tendency which has to come across counter tendencies. They negate the idea that globalization is a linear process. Third waivers claims that culture and economy should not be dealt as two different spheres. Rather, there is a persistence interplay between them. How? Culture and economy. For example, if you see that in Pakistan, there is a show of culture. People spend more money than their income. It definitely going to imbalance your budget. But it is happening in the third world, especially I'm talking about in Pakistan, that people spend more than their income. So it is going to disturb their economy, their family economy. So there is a serious concern, an interplay of culture and economy. In Pakistan, usually, we ignore the basic rules of economics. The basic rules are that you have to import your needs and export your surplus. But what is happening here in Pakistan? That we are importing our luxuries and exporting our needs. This is really unfortunate.